In this episode, we're going to talk about the ass that you don't have. That's right, you watching, you assless son of a bitch. I'm talking to you. No Booty Johnson, talking to you.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Ho, 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 ho. It's Papa Swoleo, and it's episode 544, yo. Welcome, beaches, to the Daily Swole, the Daily Swole, the Daily Swole. Okay, well, I won't quit my day job, that's for fucking sure. Welcome, bitches, bustas, hustlers, and hoes, to episode 544, the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, and broadcast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Oh, and one more time. Oh. Welcome to Hump Day. Hope you're having an amazing Wednesday so far. Thank you for joining me for the episode of the century, The Ass You Don't Have. But before we get into that, before we get into Yo Booty, let's take the question of the day. And today is from Charlie Cosper, and he asks, what is your take on intermittent fasting, a Papa a Swoleo? Well, C-Bone Jones, my take on intermittent fasting is that it's fine. There's a lot of research that shows intermittent fasting is healthy, and especially in males, because on an evolutionary level, men are designed to go without food for long periods of time, to exert a lot of energy and go hunt buffalo and go hunt and bring stuff back to the camp for women who generally nest. And there's just so much that we stray from on an evolutionary level. You know, when it comes to technology, we have evolved so quickly in how we don't cater to how we're designed. You know, we sit down all the time. We eat the wrong foods. We don't exercise enough. And that's what we are designed to do as human beings. And especially for men, that's what men are designed to do. We're supposed to hunt. That's why dudes, I mean, it's just so obvious, but we don't think about it that way. Think about the average guy has not just a one-track mind about sex, but tunnel vision. You can only focus on one thing at a time, and that's because men are designed to focus on prey and to hunt and to kill. And that's another reason why women can usually, in general, multitask. A woman can be on the phone talking to someone, TV's on, kids are playing, and she's cooking. Get down from there, and she's watching the TV, talking to her friend, and then stirring, and baking and stuff like that. I mean, that's like the classic female thing to do, in the 50s, 60s, and you see in all the movies. But when you take that information and you go back hundreds of thousands of years, it makes sense. Men hunt. We're naturally stronger. We're naturally focused on one thing, getting food or having sex and reproducing. And women are designed more for nesting, more sensitive hormone balance and producing milk to allow for the child to grow and nurturing and stuff. And that's just the way we are. So intermittent fasting is fine. Whether or not you do it every day, that's kind of up to you. I go through periods where I like it because I'm too lazy to cook sometimes, and I'll just not go. I'll be like, hey, I guess I'm intermittent fasting today, and I'll focus on my work all day long. And other times I like to eat first thing in the morning. When I built most of my mass, I was not intermittent fasting. I was eating in the morning and eating regularly throughout the day. Although sometimes I was working out on an empty stomach because I worked out super early in the morning, but I was eating regularly. If you choose to do intermittent fasting regularly, make sure it's consistent. Make sure you're not overeating. One of the problems with intermittent fasting, and a lot of you might have this, is because you go so long without eating, you tend to binge and overeat. So just because you're intermittent fasting doesn't mean you're going to put on or lose weight. It doesn't mean you're not going to put on weight. So make sure you keep your calories in check. Make sure you're still eating the right food. Intermittent fasting is not an excuse to just eat garbage and eat as much as you can. Just because you're not eating all day doesn't mean you pound food. So whether you want to use intermittent fasting intermittently or do it regularly and do a 16-hour fast every day or 18-hour fast or whatever the hell you decide to do, but just try it, see if you like it, and see if your body responds to it. And if it does, go all in. If not, then go back to the other way. So everyone's different, but I recommend you try it. There's nothing bad with it. As long as you get all your nutrients in, it should be good to go. Oh, good question, Charlie. Thank you so much for asking. And if you want your question featured right here on the Daily Swizzle Swole, make sure to drop a comment right here on Facebook or on YouTube and on Instagram. And just use the hashtag AskPapaSwoleo. That's easy. That's right. It's simple, right? It's simple. Ask Papa Swolio with your question and even hit me up in the email. Send a message to team@swolenormous.com and you can get in that way. So always looking to answer your questions and give you more value. So thank you so much for the question, Charlie, and anyone else that's looking to get their 5 minutes of fame on the Daily Swole with the Bearded Man Beast. And remember, everyone else that wants to win awesome prizes every week, apparel, programs, lesson packs, and even FaceTimes with yours truly, just tag a friend in the comments below with the hashtag Daily Swole Club. The Daily Swole Club is large and in charge, and extra bonus points if you tag a friend with an awesome comment with the hashtag Daily Swole Club. So get creative in there. Get creative. I mean, I'm always open to new things. I'm pretty fucking kinky. Papa Swolio's got that kink game strong as fuck. Let's get into the show. Today's episode, The Ass That You Don't Have. Oh, this always gets a lot of attention. These episodes always get a ton of attention because people love ass. People love booty. And there's been a lot of research. Why do guys like, or why do people like ass so much? And anthropologists and I guess, sociologists or whatever the hell you'll call them have come up with some theories that a butt, an ass, mimics a breast because I get two humps and it reminds people of breasts. So people want both of those things. People like lumps. People like two things. People like camels. You got two humps. People like hump day. People like just round things all the time. They like round things. And we like a booty. But we don't just like a booty for sexual purposes. We like a booty because the glutes are the base of the core. And we're about to go into an amazing mobility and core series that you guys are going to be fucking flattened by because I'm going to drop some knowledge nukes that you can't even find. This is stuff that everyone kind of knows or is aware of, but just completely ignores it because your life needs to revolve around mobility. It needs to revolve around balance. And a big ass, and a lot of people out there have big asses. Trust me, I'm in Miami. I see those badonkadonks. A lot of those asses are just fat. Just because you have a big ass or you have an ass that people will look at doesn't mean you have a activated ass. Doesn't mean your ass is turned on. Doesn't mean your ass is functional. So I'm not interested in the fat. I'm not interested in the junk you have in the trunk. I want to know if your glutes are firing properly, if it's balancing out your core. So let's get this party started and let's just start there. The glutes are the king of the jungle. I don't care if you're a bodybuilder. I don't care if you run track. I don't care if you fucking play professional pool. Your glutes are the most important muscle in your body. In your body, the most important muscle. And of course, I'm probably going to get some comments. What do you think? What do you think? Right now in the comments below, what do you think? Drop a comment. Let me know what you think the most important muscle is. If you disagree with me that the glutes are not important, not the most important muscle in the body. And don't say, oh, the brain's the most important muscle or my dick's the most important muscle. It's like, I get that. But I'm talking about the most structurally important muscle because if you don't have your glutes firing, you're not walking. You're not stabilizing your lower back. Your knees are at risk. Your feet are at risk. Even your neck is at risk. Your shoulders are at risk. We have so many problems. I've dropped this fact before. At least 90% of the people in this country, in the United States, at least, I want you to let that sink in. Let that wash over you like a nice warm milk bath. That's fucking weird. That's the first thing that came to my mind. At least 90%, at least 90% of the people in this country at least once have lower back pain. I've had lower back pain in my life, at least once. And most of those people have it chronically. That is completely preventable. It's preventable. I understand some people have herniated discs and have issues because of car accidents and things that are out of their control. I get it. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing you can do. Shit fucking happens. You got to do the best with it. But having activated glutes and having glutes that are properly stabilizing the hips will help relieve pain, will help improve mobility, will help keep you active and in motion without the help of a walker, without a wheelchair. We got to think about the long term. We got to think if you have a problem now, and if you're 20 or 30, fuck it, if you're 40 or 50 and you're having back problems now, if you're watching, how about this? Right now in the comments, drop a comment below. Are you currently having back problems? If you have had back pain in your life, explain. Drop in the comment below if you've had back pain. If you've had back pain and you're anywhere between 25 to 55, especially if it's chronic, I want you to take a deep breath and think, how the fuck is that going to play out in 20 years? How is that going to feel when you're 75? How is that going to feel when you're 85? You are going to be in a fucking nursing home. You are going to be in a wheelchair with a walker. You're going to be jacked the fuck up. This is not Sesame Street, people. I'm going to swear whenever the fuck I want. You have to understand that this is serious. This is not some guy I'm trying to be popular online and say words and shock people. This is fucking legit. This is the kind of shit you're going to think back, oh man, I wish I listened to fucking Papa Swole 30 years ago. I'm saying it with that kind of confidence. I know because I've trained them. I've trained all the people that are fucked up. I've trained the people that show up to the gym in a Bentley and can't get out of the fucking car. Money doesn't matter. Money doesn't fucking matter. You can't take it with you. Money cannot buy health. Oh, but it could buy an artificial hip. Oh, it can get me a knee replacement. Technology is not moving that fast, everyone. You're not going to have bionic limbs in 10 years, okay? They're far and few between, and they're not really sleek yet. Trust me, I've seen it, okay? There's nothing that can replace your body 100%. There's nothing. And technology is going to help. But don't just sit back and be like, well, I'm going to fuck around because technology, I'm going to be able to replace that someday. Sure, and with inflation, it's probably going to cost you $200,000. Do you have that? My point is, you need to take care of this now. And it's so easy. It's so easy. It's like basic corrective exercise. It's basic glute work, but it's the focused glute work that's important. And we've talked about that in my premium group. I've done lots of demos. I've done lots of corrective exercise workshops and webinars. I've done a lot of these things. And if you're part of my community, you may have seen some of these things. And you're going to see a lot more of that coming up this coming few episodes with the mobility series. It's going to be fucking lit. I'm going to drop amazing stuff. But it's only good advice if you take it. And I implore you to take this shit seriously. Get it? You have no ass. Take this shit seriously. See what I did? That see what I did? Yeah? You saw. If you're watching, you saw. But take it seriously, because if you don't get on this train, you're gonna fucking miss it. You're gonna miss it. You're going to regret the shit out of it. I promise you. So pay attention now, and especially over the next couple weeks, because I'm going to be dropping some stupid, awesome, and accurate, and 100% on point nukes on the glutes and how you can work on your mobility right now. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 544. Remember, if you want your question featured, drop it below in the comments wherever you're watching with the hashtag AskPapaSwolio. And don't forget to tag a friend for the Daily Swole Club. Tag a friend. You could drop a comment too there as well. But tag a friend, use the hashtag Daily Swole Club for your chance to win weekly prizes, lessons, lesson packs, programs, apparel, FaceTimes with Papa Swolio, and more. And those will be announced every week. So make sure you drop your tag of your friend in the comments with the hashtag Daily Swole Club. So love you guys. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. It's all about that booty, and you're going to hear more about that tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow for 5:45. Love you. Peace out. Oh.